put this out because 4 days ago I dropped this on my TikTok, which is the only video on TikTok that I have. I connected Ryan Upchurch. I tagged him in it. I tagged Adventure with Purposes. I sent this to the police department. I sent this to a lot of people. Dolly Vision, Betty, Bullhorn Betty, just a ton of people. And nobody wanted to pay attention to this. So now I'm making a video. This shows, and the video shows from my TikTok and my Telegram, that this actual video, this information was put together for. I had this since the 7th of this month, but we just wasn't sure. We've been working on this case, and I wanted to put this video together, but I wanted to make sure, because if anybody knows me, I gotta have facts. Still nobody's paying. This case could have been solved 4 days ago. That being said, God bless. Share this to everybody. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification button, and tell everybody. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you real soon. Good day.
All right. It's some sad news. We're live. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. We had a long night last night. We're back. It is August 21st, 2022. And we just receiving news. I was sound asleep. I had a long night last night. Wife wakes me up, says, hey, you might want to go live. You might want to talk about this. I said, talk about what's going on. He said, yeah, it just came out that they found Kylie. They found Kylierodni. From what we're understanding, they're saying that they found her in the water. It's kind of a sad ending. It really is. I mean, it's not the ending we wanted. We've talked about this as a possibility. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. Sad. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's a bad deal today. We're going to take a look at some things, take a look at some of the news. Suzanne Gordon's in the house. Thank you for being here, Suzanne Gordon. Hit that like, subscribe by Keeks. Yes, I want to thank you for being here. We did it all nighter. We had Ryan Upchurch with us last night. We talked about this, talked about how we were being misled, talked about the Instagram post and all that stuff. But not what I want to talk about right at the moment. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news, see what's going on. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Yeah, sad news. Found at Prosser Lake. Okay, this would be their Prosser campground. Okay, so she was found at one of these lakes over here. So this is Alder Creek. Let's see here. Take a look here. Okay, so right in this area here. Okay, that would be the Prosser Creek Reservoir. Okay, so she was probably found. Prosser Creek. Okay, the panel and see what your thoughts are. We'll build the panel. Thank you all for being here. Please be respectful. I want to thank you guys and girls for being here. Some of you were probably here last night. Let's talk about this. What do you guys and girls think? Kylierodni found 14 feet underwater, body inside the vehicle.
First and foremost, I think it's very sad.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Yeah, Aaron, I agree with you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for being here, Stoney. Stone Black Vault News.
Good to see everybody. Real quick, Let me just throw this out. So like on the 7th, early in the game, when this started happening, me and my son was sitting here on my couch, and we were kind of hunting around thinking, this is a good possibility that she can't be that far off. So we started hunting. We used sonar, satellite imagery, and I put out a video about 4 days ago because I just wasn't positive. I dropped it to Dolly Vision and Bullhorn Betty, a few different people. And I was talking to them about it. They all overlooked it, dropped it to Ryan. He overlooked it. The police department overlooked it, of the exact coordinations of where this car is right now, where they found this car. I found it like the 7th and put it out 4 days ago on my TikTok. And they're just still images of this. But common sense, he couldn't have been that far away from there. Nobody seen her. Everybody was seeing her drive away.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's weird how people.
It is weird.
Look this kind
It's very weird. It's suspicious.
Yes, very.
Tony,
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been following AWP since the beginning,
Sure.
and it's not suspicious to me, and it's not weird
Okay.
to me, because they find so many missing people by a cell phone ping near the water, and their car is missing with them. As soon as I
Yeah.
heard there was a cell phone ping by the water's edge, and she was
Yeah.
missing with her car, I knew in my heart she was in that water.
Yeah.
It's not hard to miss
Right.
a vehicle in the water.
Right.
Law enforcement does not have the specialty. They do not have the equipment to find cars. AWP has gone over areas and they have missed cars. And
Yep.
then they
Right.
have gone back and they have found it. And poor Jared has beat himself up over it because how did I miss it the first time? It's not hard to miss. And people
Yeah.
are like, oh, it's planted. And it's not. I believe
Well-
she has been there from the beginning.
Oh, I believe that too. I'm not saying that it was planted, but it's all suspicious to me that they had coordinates from where the cell phone had pinged, but they didn't do a radius of like within a half a mile from
Because
Exactly.
they're not trained, they're not specialists, and
Exactly.
they don't find cars in water, so they don't look for that, you guys.
Well,
It's, that's all it is for me, because I've seen them recover time and
Yeah.
time again, and they always
I
find
mean,
the same
it-
thing.
it's
They
it's
should be
very
trained.
it's. I think it's very possible that they just overlooked it, but it's kind of concerning when this happens because you're like, I mean, Adventures with Purpose is an amazing. It's an amazing group of guys. Yeah, they absolutely they are awesome. I agree completely.
So my hat's off to them. And if there is anything
Yeah.
suspicious, it is how the car ended up in the water. That's where
Right.
I'm like,
I think that is suspicious.
Yeah, that's where I think we're going with this. Is like if
Cool.
how did the car get in the water?
Yeah. All right, Tony, thank you.
Drive it in there. I mean, there's a possibility.
Well,
What's that?
there-
where the speculation is
been-
going to start happening.
I
Everybody's
believe
going to
that
start giving their own theories on it.
All
I
right,
believe
hold on.
the area
Let's
that
let
they
Kay
just
talk. Go
found
ahead, Kay.
her. I believe
sorry,
that
Kay.
they just found her had already been searched. So, three big things. One, they're going to be able to tell how long this car has been under the water.
Yep.
They're going to be able to tell if she drowned, because if there's no water in her lungs, she did not drown.
Right.
3, Sammy has admitted on your live, I believe, that she was the last person to see Kylie alive.
That's cool. See,
Yeah.
there's something about cars, you guys. When they go in the water, there's not silt built up on them, and
Nope.
the sonar looks for objects that have silt that they can. And with a new car, the sonar will just reflect off of it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
unless you see a flash, you're not going to see anything.
It's
Right.
got really murky because the pictures that I have are not shiny car. It's not a shiny car. It's literally the bottom of that lake has to be very murky because if
Yeah.
you've seen the
Muddy.
video, I kept looking at my kid and I was like, look, he's like, Dad, I think this is a car. Does it look like a car? I'm like, it does, but it don't look like it's right side up. It looks like
Nice.
it's upside down. And in these images, I can show them to you if you want to look them up. And I don't like to self-promote, Tony, but I mean, I can't get nobody to listen to it. We had it 4 days ago.
Yeah.
4 days ago. And we had it longer than that, but we wasn't sure.
Well,
And then we just did our research, blew it up, image it,
Yeah.
image it over and over. And it is a car upside down.
yeah.
Right
I guess that's the big question: is how did she? What happened? I mean, did she
Right.
fall
Well, here's
asleep? Did
my
she black out?
question.
Was it
Stand
foul
out to
play?
me.
Was, I mean, what we found out.
The way it looks
tell.
like she ran out of road. And she
This was
launched off
supposedly
into it.
at a senior farewell party.
I'm still going to go with my original rabbit hole theory. I believe that she was drugged and she ended up overdosing. And I believe that two people had to cover themselves up. The person that spiked the drink and then the drug dealer themselves. And I believe those are the two people that wanted to cover the car up. And I believe that they put Kylie in the car and then the car is in drive.
Right.
And I believe they put her in the driver's seat, and then they probably either put a rock on the gas pedal, or they just, put her, sit it in a situation to where a lot of the body weight is going to be on that right foot, and then they just let her rip. Because for the vehicle to be 14 feet of water, you have to realize that hitting a body of water in a vehicle, once it hits it, it's like hitting a brick wall. So you have to build up enough inertia, enough speed and momentum in order to get yourself even out far enough. I mean, right now, California has a drought, so that water level isn't as high as it looks on some of those Google Maps. Those images are about a year old on some of those Google images. So you're not really...
Hold on, guys. Let me say, I want to give a shout out to Hillbilly Lives Matter. He's saying, Hillbilly Lives Matter. Where is the link to join the panel? I have some information. We'll take some turns here. We'll spend some time with this group, and then I'll switch you all out. We'll bring on some new folks in. But yeah, I
think the drug dealer was there, and he's covering his ass, and I think the person that spikes Kylie's drink is covering their ass.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And this is the cover up, and they threw Kylie in the driver's seat, and they put the car in drive to make the situation look like she was driving drunk.
Like she was responsible for it.
That's a far fetch, though. I mean, that's a far reach, in my opinion. But
if it is not in that car, then somebody chucked it
to them stills in the back chat room. If you want to look at them. But don't play the audio, because that's the only audio I could get on a real short notice that wasn't copywritten. So just kind of mute it and just show the images if you want.
Well, I mean, it's concerning that she could have been drugged or something. We don't know. I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Yep.
It absolutely could be a possibility.
Hey, Tony, can you put me backstage real quick while I watch this?
Sure. Go. You want to get out? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I'll put you backstage. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to go backstage while I watch this.
I mean, it's just kind of mind blowing. And one of the pictures got switched in the upload, but you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see the upload video. It's only like 30 something seconds long.
Yeah, I mean, it's concerning. I think that the police department or these federal agencies can't find a vehicle that's 14 feet down. And
yeah, they have a lot of money. They should be able to have finances. Like, they should have radar detection, all this stuff, thermal.
Like I said, depending on how long that car's been under there is going to play a huge factor.
20,000 man hours, though?
It showed up 15'8". 15'8" is
Hey, Tony, I just wanted to say real quick. That car's been there since the night of the party.
Okay, hold on, guys. We're talking. Let Romeo go ahead. Go ahead, Romeo.
So I wanted to say, because of what that lady that was talking to Up Church, rolling her eyes at church, I'm going to be honest. I know before anybody else, Up Church was snooping around, digging deep into the situation. Tony, you know, as supposedly you're a journalist, if you can think like a journalist, which is not very hard to do, not rocket science, you could figure out what was going on. And it seemed like Up Church had more of an idea. The car was found. Everything was found. None of this makes sense. Sure. So how does Xanax May know half of this stuff and the shit she knows when Up Church were calling her out? She left. But you're sitting there talking shit, Tony, about Up Church. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say, no, you weren't talking shit. You were talking shit about Up Church, which you do owe Church an apology. And a lot of us Creeker squads know.
I don't know you guys apology. I don't know you apology. Rain, I want to thank for the super chat. If she's been there all along, why was there no oil on top of the water? That's a good question. Why was we talked about the oil sheen? Why was there no oil sheen? I mean, it just seems like there would have been some kind of proof of
oil leak or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know, rainbow colors. You know what oil looks like when.
Can you guys go back and check the weather? Because I was informed that it rained. So if it rained some point between now and when the party happened, then the top water would have been washed away, possibly on the shore.
Right.
Well, even
so that would take care of the little thin layer of oil, because the oil will go to the top layer, and then if there came a rainstorm, which I told that there was, and that would have washed out the top layer of the water.
Correct.
Exactly.
Well, even then, the oil may not even leak out. If the car doesn't
That's
have an
what I'm
oil
saying.
leak, then there's not gonna be any oil sheen. There may be oil in the water.
Correct.
Or water in the oil of the motor, but that does not mean it was escaping the car.
Correct.
No,
the only way that it would have escaped the car, it would have been probably through where you put the oil into the motor. But usually it's not a dipstick where you put it in; it's actually a sealed cap.
Well,
so
even the dipstick itself has a seal to it.
It has the rubber O-ring. You're right.
I work on cars all the time. I work on diesel motors with natural gas.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, wouldn't it
that's good hard work. I like doing the same thing. I'm a car guy. I love working on cars.
I love cars.
Yeah.
But
got a bunch of car guys in here. Right on.
The point that was made about it being somebody pushing the car off in the water or sending it off in the water, they float. They don't instantly sink even when they hit the water. So if she was driving down the road, I don't know what the speed limit is there, but say it was even 40 mile an hour. She hit the water. Yeah, it's going to slow the car way down, but it's not going to sink instantly. It's going to float for a while and float out and have enough inertia to be able to flip over even.
Yep.
So, Tony, ask a question. What about all them kids looking at the opposite direction? Was they watching that car flip into the water?
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah. I think that they were all looking at the water.
Were they watching that car?
I mean, that's a good question. Is there something more to this that we are unaware of? There's a lot of stuff to.
Well, there's a lot of people.
I feel like the sheriff might have something to do with something along with this case, because over the past 2 days, I have been in a Discord VC with quite a few people, and me and these people, we honestly think that the sheriff has something to do with all this.
The sheriff did sleep with a minor.
We don't know what exactly the sheriff has to do with all this, but there's charges that the sheriff has had against him, and the experience that the sheriff and the other people in the police department have, I don't know, I just feel like the sheriff could be involved somehow.
You could be possibly involved. There's always crooked cops out there. You got to watch for them.
Hey, Tony, did you actually get that video that I sent you in the back chat?
I don't know. I'm just gonna do this for right now with you guys, and then I'm gonna bring in some new. I want to bring in some new panelists. I want to try to give everybody a shot to share their thoughts on it. And
I just wish the best for Kylie's family. So my condolences go out to them.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. I mean, it's a very sad day, but at the same time, it's going to bring some closure. I think
to what really happened.
Right. I think that exactly.
The friends, there's no way she would have gone into water without somebody knowing that hearing the brush.
And of course, we couldn't get them to look at the video, but look, I'm going to show you the images that I had come up with. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. It's crazy how nobody wanted to look at these images at all, period. They just did not want to see these images 4 days ago. I put them out, sent them to just about everybody, and nobody wanted to pay attention to it. But the exact place where they found her car is exactly where these images are at. Just give me a second here, and I'll pop these up for everybody to see. It's crazy. Takes a second here. Go through, and so this is. Give me 1 second. Start down here. All right, let's see if we can bring this. Okay, we'll just kind of go through the images real fast so everybody can see them. So this is the area. Right here is Prosser Ranch. This is it. This is the area. And as we move along, I don't think it's going to let me change it, so I have to click on each one. This is Prosser Ranch. This is the Prosser Dam and the reserve, all that stuff. We started looking right there on the 7th. Everybody was kind of looking for these images. That is a car that's upside down. So these are out of order. There's the Prosser. There it is, right there. It's kind of grainy. It's kind of, these are sonar images, satellite sonar images. So put this out 4 days ago. It shows exactly on the Google map with sonar. It's a sonar imaging. There it is, right there. Nobody could see this. Nobody could find this. Police department with the coordinates, everything. They could not see this. There it is. It's a no-brainer. That's exactly where they're pulling the car out. Is that crazy? Is it crazy? It's crazy to me. There it is. There's your car. Kylierodni. Her car was where we showed everybody, but nobody wanted to see it. I was on people's platforms showing them, sending them the videos and images, and nobody wanted to cover this. It's crazy. So I go on American Dream Chaser, and he listened to what I had to say, but he didn't show it either. So I'm just mind blown that we could have had her possibly out of the water 4 days ago if somebody would have paid attention. I even sent this to Adventures with Purpose. I tagged them in the video that I made on TikTok, everything. Nothing. It's just crazy. So wanted to get this video out, share it around so everybody can see it. But we actually had the images for this 4 days ago. We got them on the 7th, but we wasn't sure that we were looking at what we were looking at. So just crazy. There it is. All day, right here. This is exactly it. And the images are of the car in the lake, right there. I'm going to try to... You can see it. It's right there. How is it that they could search this and not see that? I think it said to us it was like 15 foot 8 inches in underwater, and they're saying 14, so that ain't that big of a deal. With sonar, it could be off a little bit, but either way, this is the exact location. And there's the car right there. That's exactly where they're pulling it out. It's crazy. People just, they want to do true crime, but they got to start paying attention to the facts. The facts are, this is a car. If they would have seen this and paid attention to this, we could have had this case solved 4 days ago. Shame either way. With that being said, I'm going to say God bless. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, the thumbs up, all that on this video, and share it out. Thanks. God bless you guys. Stay safe. We're going to stay on this, and have a great day. All right, real fast. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, but I really want everybody to understand that we put this video out 4 days ago on our TikTok and Telegram. I tagged Ryan Upchurch. I tagged Adventures with Purpose. I tagged the police department, sent it to the police department down there. They just didn't want to pay attention to this. I sent it. I was on Dolly Vision's live stream. He kind of looked at it and browsed right over it. And I sent it to Bullhorn Betty, and she was kind of leery about it. But I guess you'll understand as time progresses. If you kind of hang with me, I will give you information that will help you later. It may not make sense right now, but anybody that knows me knows if it's out there, I'll find it. If it's not out there, probably still gonna find it. You know how it works. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Share this to everybody. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a great day. God bless. Share this to all your friends, and have a great day.